Colorado is not only a presidential battleground, it's also on the front lines of an effort to legalize marijuana for recreational use. It's a question for voters there and in two other states, Washington and Oregon. In Colorado, Barry Petersen reports there's a good chance voters will say yes.
So this is Jezebel's.
This is Jezebel's.
Wanda James is readying her new Denver restaurant. She and her husband Scott once ran a marijuana dispensary and marketed foods with marijuana in them. Now they're active supporters of a state constitutional amendment to make it legal in Colorado for adults over 21 to possess 1 ounce of marijuana and grow up to 6 plants for personal use.
If you would like to come home and have a joint and relax with your wife or your husband, I see absolutely no issue with that whatsoever. There are more ways to relax than just having someone have a can of Coors or a Jim Beam.
Colorado is already one of 17 states that allow marijuana for medical use. With more than 500 dispensaries and carefully monitored growers, the business pumps $11 million a year into Colorado state coffers. Proponents argue taxes from wider marijuana use would generate millions more for school construction.
Let's have marijuana tax money go to our schools rather than criminals in Mexico.
That argument falls flat with Amy Baca-Ollert, vice president of the Colorado Education Association. Baca-Ollert says legalizing marijuana contradicts the anti-drug message taught in schools.
Marijuana has negative impacts on attention span, brain development, all of these things that impact learning.
Colorado's governor and local law enforcement officials here worry about a potential conflict with federal law that makes possessing or growing marijuana a crime. Jefferson County Sheriff Ted Mink fears legalization will attract outsiders to grow here and sell to the rest of the country.
I've lived in Colorado most of my life, and this is not what I think Colorado is about, is to become the marijuana capital of the United States.
State Representative Jonathan Singer supports the idea of treating marijuana like alcohol. A former drug counselor, Singer has seen the effects of drug abuse, but he says most people who use marijuana do so responsibly.
Marijuana has a potential, just like any other drug, to hurt people, and people need to make that informed decision. But this is not cocaine. This is not meth. This is not heroin.
A win here could boost legalization efforts elsewhere, while a loss would be a sign that marijuana use is one right many Americans are not willing to grant. Barry Petersen, CBS News, Denver.